Hello everyone, Stormin Games here, and we're back with some more future plan roles for Fate Grand Order. Sorry I haven't made much videos in a while since I've been too busy and a little bit lazy. Plus, some of the banners besides Himiko was really the last one I rolled for. Not many servants I really wanted, because I already have the ones I want, really. And I've been trying to plan and make other videos on other video games besides Fate. But also because of work. But anyway. Moving on, the first banner we're going to talk about is the Imaginary Scramble, and it was just announced maybe a day or two ago that the live stream on the October 26th is going to be the live stream for this banner, so hopefully the next day of the 27th in the morning will be released for us, because Van Gogh is a pretty good servant to have. That's the only bad part is when she first comes on Raid Up, she shares it with Nemo, and Nemo's permanent servant. So, and we gotta wait until the third rotation for her to be solo. So yeah, that's gonna be a wait. I may just do a few rolls just to get the CEs to make the event a little easier, but we'll see. But just never roll on double Raid Up. Maybe I'll roll a few for Nemo when he goes solo. Anyway, we got 22 million downloads campaign. However much downloads we have for this campaign, Murasaki Shikibu comes out. If you have Sieg, then you don't need her because Sieg's a free MP5, and he looks pretty well. This Murasaki Shikibu is good against demonic enemies, like most other servants are. Then we have the pre-release campaign to Lost Belt 5.5. Kentoki is pretty good. He's really good with raids, and he has a 50% battery. So, and he gets a new skin for this, as you can see right here. Raiko is fallen off a bit because of Arjuna Alter. He has an MP battery, his Buster Down debuff hits before his double Phantasm, which makes double damage, basically with his skills. That's why Raiko is kind of fallen from grace a bit. And these two. Anyway, moving on. The Lost Belt release campaign, or banner, I should say, for Domon. He's a definite must pick up if you like quick. And plus, everyone likes Domon, apparently. He got his summer outfit, a new summer event for JP. I'm guessing he's pretty good. He has a like 80% NP battery or so. I love servants that have like 50% or more. And the banner 2 has Buki Doji, and she is a Buster AoE servant that will go good with our future Buster support coming out for our next anniversary, which will be in July, first week of July. And she also has a 50% battery, which I love. My favorite servants to use. Anyway, then the next one is not must summon for most people because it's a lottery event. And lottery events mostly by the time you're like farming a lot of tickets or currency, whatever this one uses, you have enough shop currency to buy everything in the store, really. And plus, she is, I forgot her name, however we pronounce that. She is a permanent. You can always pick her up in the SSR ticket whenever that rolls around for NA again. When she comes out. Martha Ruler's not really that great anymore, I should say. And Beowulf is Beowulf. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. So I probably will roll for her just because of her Noble Phantasm and Ascensions are cool. Especially that third one, see sprites here. I mean, that looks cool. I mean, that's like a must summon right there just for the art. So yeah, I'm summoning on that one, and I'm gonna ignore that. So now the best part, 2023. We have, of course, the New Year's with banner rotations with these servants, and Muramasa comes out. He is a definite must summon if you have a Castoria because he works really well with her. And I think he has a, let's see, a battery. I know he has a battery somewhere. I've seen him used in many challenge quests with other people. Yeah, he has a 50% battery, which I can't stress this enough, but I love servants that have 50% batteries. And she's okay. She's kind of eh. She's okay. Super Ryan's a must summon for challenge quests. She's okay, and Abigail's Abigail. Then we have the lucky bag here. I've looked over this several times, and I think the best one for me is this one here, because I don't have any of them the higher NP levels than 2 or 3, because she's probably the highest NP 3. Other servants, or the other banners are here. I have at least 1 or 2 that are NP 5, or I just don't care about them there at all. Like, he's NP 5, he's NP 5, he's NP 5, her, NP 5, her by accident is NP 5. I was trying to roll for 1 Murasaki Shikibu rider, and I got 5 copies of her before I even got 1 copy. I'm not complaining, but still. I really don't care about NP upping these guys or girls. NP 5, NP 5. Well, they're not NP 5 either, so it'd be one or Red Knights 1 or 2 for me. Saber Wars, she's NP 5, so I'm skipping this one. Saber Wars 2 rerun, have her. I don't care about using her. Skipping this one. Little Big Tengu, a definite, because this Avenger, I like the mechanics of her. It's like she is constantly dying or popping her guts. She actually gets stronger or so, and then I just love that artwork right there. I summon it for the artwork, I swear. That's it. Holy Grail front. Romulus I'm skipping. I already have him in NP2. I don't really care about using him. But Karen is a ruler that can loop. She's a quick ruler. Let's see. Quick ruler that 10%. She has a 30% battery on that skill. Wait, what? Increase own NP gauge 30%. Increase own NP gauge 20%. Oh, she's a 50%. I'm kind of tired of quick because NA was in the quick meta for like almost like around 2 years, and my Scotty's Bond 15 to show for it. So I'm still summoning her. It's just I'm kind of tired of just looking at the quick cards, even when they come up on my arts teams. All right, so skipping her, skipping Proto Arthur, Slapstick Museum. Well, I already have him in P2, so I'm skipping this. The Boys, probably skipping that. I don't care much about Voyager. I may do this one. Also, if you've never done tower events before, make sure you do them if you can, or finish them as soon as possible, or however your count is set up, because we never get reruns with tower events. You at least want to complete at least get the 5 copies of the CE from the event, because they never come back ever. They're never in the shops either, for like rare prisms or stuff like that. She is basically the more defensive form of Vlad. She has like what? One of her skills, it's like here, increases defense 2 times 3 turns, 100% if it's maxed out. That's insane, especially for Berserker, because Berserkers are known to be squishy. But at least for a few turns, she'll actually like survive a random crit or 2 or whatever. Especially if you have like other defense buffs on her, like waivers, damage cut, or other servants skills like that. But anyway, probably skipping whatever this event is, whatever this random banner, because these 2 I have an MP5, and Hokusai I'm trying to level to 120, which takes a lot of resources to do that. She's only 110 right now. Strengthenings, probably skipping this one. Waltz in the Moonlight, pre-campaign basically, skipping this. I'm saying Miss Crane's a must summon to a certain extent, because her skill set is basically she's basically a challenge quest waiver from what I'm seeing. Let's see, her Noble Phantasm increases allies attack, increases NP damage, and then she also goes away after her initial Noble Phantasm, so it makes room for other support. So she's definitely a challenge quest servant. I'll definitely go for her just because I have her in my Chaldea. Let's see, Count Camelot, so we probably won't get this. I think we already got it or something similar to it when the movie came out. I can't remember. Holy Grail front, skipping this one, but I'm excited for this one because Noir Artorian Lancer definitely gets like a reanimation here and a buff. You can't beat that. Anyway, Lost Belt 6 pre-release campaign. I may try for another copy of the Da Vinci Rider because I only have 2, but it really depends because this part of the month here, or the month after, I mean, is going to be really expensive, probably for a lot of people. And as you can tell from the background, there's a certain servant I'm really looking forward to, and that is not him. Is Morgan Le Fay. She also works really well with a certain Buster support we're getting after this banner comes out. And let's see, increases attacks, charges own NP to 30%. Increases when ally NP gauge 20%, so that's already skill 1 and 2 is 50%, which is really good. And she has a guts too, survivability. Like, she's everything a Buster Berserker should be. And her art and her ascensions are nice too. And I've seen people Photoshop like a Yu-Gi-Oh card right here. But I'm really hyped for her. She's my top 5 most wanted servants for next year. She's not up there. She's number 5, but other servants are there too, as I'm about to tell. This one I'm skipping because when her initial banner came out, I NP5'd her. And it's weird because like after Lost Belt 6 comes out, we get like a little break after part 1, and part 2 is right after Narrow Fest. So once Narrow Fest is done, then we get part 2, which is where my wallet will be hurting by then, because Lost Belt part 2 has Fairy Knight Lancelot, and she's special because she's a single target and an AoE during her 3rd ascension, or activate her 3rd skill, which increases her NP gauge to 100%. So most of the time you want her in her 1st or 2nd ascension to make full use of her 3rd skill. And she works really well with Castoria and support that we're going to talk about possibly now. Kyolinskaya of Light. Probably one of the best assassins in the game. Also one of the long-awaited assassins in the game, because this year for NA we didn't get one new assassin SSR. We only had a rerun of Kama and maybe Li Shuen, I think, for Guda Guda. But we haven't had a brand new assassin 5-star since last year. That's saying how much the assassin class is lacking in Fate Grand Order right now. She's my number 1 servant. I may try to NP5 because not only is she good at supporting Busters with her increased ally 50% battery and damage plus, and servant actually gains NP off the Buster cards, only by 10% though, but 2 Kyolinskayas will that'd be 20% for each Buster card, not counting Noble Phantasms. But the reason why I want to try to NP5 is because she's Kyolinskaya, one of my favorite characters in the Lost Belts in general. But she also has a damaging NP, which reduces their NP gauge by 1 bar, and increases own party's NP bar by 10%, which is nice. But yeah, she's probably the number 1 servant I want to try to NP5 for next year, not counting maybe Morgan or Lancelot. So that's why my bank account's gonna be hurting by then. Sherlock skipping, because anyway. And then we have this one, basically the conclusion of Lost Belt 6. We have Oberon, which is a limited first pretender in the entire game. Not the only pretender now from JP, but he's pretty good, mostly because of his 3rd skill. You have to time right, or else if you time wrong, then you basically just lost the fight because your main hitter is basically dead. But he's like what, 70% battery? That's 20%. That's like 50%, but increases there by 20. Sure, that's buff, so it can't be removed. But yeah, that's 70% targetable. Let's see. The other servants are good too, but Oberon's he's probably number 3 on my list. Most wanted to get. So yeah, this June and July is the rough patch for me. Probably for a lot of people too. Okay, so Morgan gets a rerun, and I think she gets a costume for this one or something like that. She gets released later. But if you already rolled on Morgan up here, then you don't need to roll on this again because it's basically the exact same banner. I don't know why they repeated it. Maybe they may change it for us when it comes out. But this one probably gonna be skipped. This one here skipped. Most likely, I'm skipping on this. And this one here, I'm not too excited for. There's only 2 servants. Maybe that I want is Okita Saber Altar, and then Kama, some Kama Avenger. I don't know if I really want Kama that much because I already have Space Ishtar NP5 and she's level 100. But she'll probably be good to have, and I'll probably roll for her by then. So she's probably an NP2 target. Depending on how my rolls go, I'll probably skip this. If they will go good, then skipping this band. If they go bad, then I know what time he's coming back. Melty Blood, probably skipping this one. Halloween Trilogy, probably skipping this banner. It's bait, basically. Probably not getting this one. Halloween Rising, most likely going for her, because I'm trying to collect all the foreigners in the game. And I know she's quick, so... I know I said I was tired of quick, but she's probably worth going back to quick for. Let's see, NP gauge at 20%. And she's a 50% battery, so must summon right there for me. Skipping this one, I already have Napoleon. Depending on my rolls, same thing. If I don't get a Buki when I try to go for her, then rolling on this one. Guda Guda. The game's first like single target quick caster. Pretty sure, yeah, she's quick. Damage to one enemy, reduce the quick resistance by 20%. I've seen her in a few challenge quests, but I don't see her used very often on YouTube. I think most people even forgot about her, honestly. Campaign 2, I'll most likely go for him. Can't get away, or let's see. Yeah, that artwork right there. Well, he's another AoE art, so if you have Summer Melt, you probably don't need to go for him. But because Melts, it was easier to NP5, and he's a SSR, so it would be pretty difficult depending on your luck on to NP5 him if you already have her at high level. But I may go for him. Let's see. Interlude Part 2, skipping. And Merry Christmas, skipping. Oh, I may go for another copy of Scotty, I'm not sure. And the Sanctuary, I may go for him, but New Year's, we know what's coming after this banner. Let's see, he's quick. All enemies. He's another quick. We all know what's coming. It's Killing Sky of Dark, and she's probably another NP5 servant to try to go for. I'm not a full well, I promise. I space out my rolls. Bank account's not suffering too badly. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble about some other servants. And if you like the video, put a thumbs up on the video. It really helps me out. And my next video, I'll probably play either Elden Ring or some other video games that I've been wanting to play for the channel. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.